Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I believe it's probably been over 3 years since I did a piece to camera with COVID and all the lockdowns and everything else it brought. Furlough, all the rest of it, not getting out. Not knowing whether I had job security. I work in the hospitality sector, but I must admit, since we went back to COVID from the last lockdown, touch wood, our company has gone from strength to strength, and we're going skywards at the minute, which is a really good thing. So I've been really busy with work as well. Those of you that follow the channel might remember that my only other piece to camera is from a caravan in the awning, which was set up in our garden in the old house. We've moved house since then. I've converted the spare room at the new house here into my makeshift vlogging come photography studio. Still got some bits and pieces to do. You can probably see a few crude cables that are just giving me a bit of extra light at the minute. That will get sorted, but I just wanted to do a little piece to camera to give you a quick update, just to let you know that I am still around, still actively looking to do stuff with the channel. So if you are subscribed, please tell your friends, and if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing and telling your friends. Basically, I've got a lot planned this year with wildlife photography stuff. I've got 2 weeks in Scotland, starting with a week on Mull. We've got me and my dad and a close friend Steve are going up to Mull for 10 days, and then we're going across to Strontian to do a different pine marten hide to the one I did last year with my dad, and also the chance of seeing the white-tailed eagles in the natural environment, up it roosting in the trees, you know, that sort of thing, when they're not coming down to the boat to feed. We're going to be going on Martin's boat as well. I've got nothing against people that do stuff like that. Some people are very anti it. I quite enjoy the wildlife photography hides. Granted, they put bait out, but you know, without doing that, then the chances of them coming down and getting the results that we expect as photographers is probably less than 50%. So I have nothing against it personally, so long as it's not exploited and overdone, and you know, the wildlife is respected. But anyway, that's a different kettle of fish. Other things I'm intending to do is I've had my Canon 80D for over 6 years now, I believe, so I'm going to be doing a long-term user review of that to give everyone an idea of my things that I think are fantastic about it and the things I think are not so great about it. And I'll go into things like battery life, how I set the autofocus up for wildlife and, you know, moving subjects and that sort of thing, and how I find it works best for me. I'm predominantly a handheld shooter, so that might be helpful to some of you that have got a similar camera or similar body. And also I'm going to be doing things like basic editing and stuff, and then asking questions like, you know, are boundaries being pushed too far with editing, with the advent of artificial intelligence now being claimed as photography? You know, is it being stretched a little bit too far? And you know, are we all striving for too much in our strive for that perfect image? And obviously I'll do some reviews on the hides that I visit and bring you some images and footage from there as well. And yeah, we've also got other trips booked as well. I've got opportunities of visiting a very good tawny owl and badger hide, not far from home in Suffolk. My good friend Steve and the landowner, between them and myself, we've been developing a wildlife hide in an area very close to where I live, and that so far is paying off really good dividends. So, you know, there's lots of little birds coming in. We've seen the buzzards and the red kites and the kestrel and the sparrowhawk hovering over above, and it's probably only a matter of time before we get those to come down, because it's a natural food source for them. You know, we're not doing it intentionally to get one of the birds of prey down, but if that happens, it's a natural part of the cycle of life. And I get that there are those people that find those sort of things upsetting. I wouldn't post anything graphically of, you know, a bird literally shredding another bird and put graphic detail like that on the channel, but you know, you need to understand it is part of the natural circle of life, and that's how nature progresses and sustains itself. So yeah, lots of stuff to come. Just a quick update, as I said, you know, I'm probably 80% of the way with the studio at the minute. Still got bits to do, still waiting for some bits to turn up. I've got some shelves up on the wall behind me that I'm going to be displaying artwork on, and for, you know, prints that will be illuminated as well to get the best from them. This area under here will all eventually be fully lit over underneath, so over the desk area. You know, I've invested in a new PC, decent quality monitor, you know, all sorts of things like that. So hopefully, time permitting, I will be doing a bit more, and hopefully you'll be seeing a bit more of me. So as I said, please like and subscribe to the channel. Spread the word, and let's see if we can grow the channel a little bit, and I'll do my bit and put some content out for you. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.